My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. Now, what I need you all to see this time around is that I have drew some lines in place. I have opened up a few more Google links to try to get ideas as to how we will draw out the head and how we will separate out the horns and the beard and the hooves and bring all that stuff into the picture. And over here, I have made a little jagged line on which to put a certain side of the pattern so that when we get half of the pattern of the front done, it would be folded in half and a piece of graphite paper would be used to trace the other side and make it a whole one. But this is just kind of like, I'd say, just the place where we begin in all this. And I have drawn these lines across in the places where things need to be separated, because that is how we are going to get the dimensions straight altogether. So I'd say probably one good place to start, if we kind of take a look at it, would probably be at about the nose, maybe kind of bring out the head here a little bit. I'm going to kind of look at these heads online of these goats and kind of get an idea as to how we're going to position it out. So this is just a place where we're going to try to put in a little work just to make it in a good little place. So come to think of it, just bring it where we can like see how the ear here should go with the ear here, and with one little piece of work we can kind of get it into a good place. So I say for that place there, we got the ear in line, kind of got to come over here to the top of the head, kind of make a little place where the horn is going to separate from the rest of the head and from the ears. So you'd probably see a pair of goat's horns would be a little more widespread than this, but this is how we're going to bring it along here. And just to kind of put the extra place into the ear where it will kind of come from behind the horn. Probably need to bring it up a little bit taller in there. Try to put it in a good little place. Just see where it's going to be. And then just kind of move down a little notch or two to kind of bring it to where it can be right about here. And just to see how this is going to make it, just kind of bring the horn up a little more like this and try to see how we just get the thing right in its place. So with that in mind, we've come to about the place where I will say that the horn will need to be when we come down to the work in this habit. And so with that in mind, come to the place where we're going to try to get a good little bit of a beard into place. And this is just one thing where we see the beard as it comes below the chin of the goat, and put it aside just like that. And come to think of it, I say little place where the hooves come in is right about here, and maybe give the goat a little bit of a wider body just to kind of see how that's going to work. And not to make it too wide or anything, but come to where we see how this is just what it comes down to directly, and putting in a spot just like that. Kinda, I'd say, separate the hoof a little bit right about here, because that's going to be what it comes to be like when we make the whole thing. And I'd say for what we got here, kind of come in here to make a line that's just a little bit darker, just to kind of come to about the center of the body of the goat. And this is just what we have when we put our faith into action. And so with what we see here, we got the body in shape, we got the front in shape, and that is just something where we start to figure out more things as we go. So I'd say that from looking at the tails online, it looks like I got it good enough. There's probably going to be a place or two where we're going to see some eyes come in, and maybe, just maybe, I say, looking at the head, try to figure out where the eyes come in connection to the ears. And in a way, you could probably say little eyes come probably a little bit right at below the ears or at the bottom of the ears. So kind of put that right in its place there. And with what we have designed, it's going to be just a fine little work. Maybe say we can just put in a little bit of nice little place for the insides of the ears. Sometimes in a little place where the mouth of the goat comes in, just put a little spot right in there for that. And then just come to the same spot on this one as well. And so I'd say for what we've done, we've come quite the way. And there's going to be more to demonstrate perhaps in a future video. But this is all I wanted to show for now. Thank you all so much for coming on. Wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and and I'll see you in the next one.